behind the smiling clown.
No one did anything to me. I was just...
The smiling, somewhat mean-spirited clown.
No one did anything to me. I was just born alone.
You weren't broken when you were born.
Live alone and I'll die alone, just like my father did. And
he didn't. He had kids. At one point, he was married. He
but
he
he
opened
died
himself
alone.
Up for it.
Though.
Why did he die alone?
Because
everyone kind of
dies alone.
Where did he die?
All you can hope for is someone watching you die, but I don't really.
Well, you won't have that because you don't have any friends.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want someone to watch me die.
You just said you want your mother to miss her bridge game and come and put her hand on yours.
Well, that's when I'm in a vegetative state in order to stay alive. You know what I mean? Anything to stay alive.
You know, I was confused by you last time you were on here. I was like, what are his motivations?
Well, wouldn't you like to stay alive? Wouldn't you like to live forever?
Not really.
Well, you're only saying that because it's impossible.
Because I know it's impossible. However, I'll tell you something. If a vampire came along right now and could give me immortality, I would totally go for it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Especially with those superhuman strengths that they have. Listen,
plus they're sexy.
I'm taking some calls for you.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Chunky, you're on the air with Norm MacDonald, who's at Cobb's all weekend. Go ahead.
Hey, Norm. Listen, man, I don't know when you went Colonel Kurtz and went up the river, but you totally remind me of Marlon Brando when he's in Apocalypse Now. The horror. I will come and watch you die, Norm. No problem.
Oh, that's so
buddy.
sweet, Chunky. Thank you. Chunky needs friends, too.
I want to say you've made me feel dirty, and I'm all right with that.
All right.
Norm, let me ask you something. Seriously, what do you do for fun? Like, name one thing you do for fun.
For fun?
For fun. Like, I'm going to have some fun tonight
I've got
or today.
nothing to do today. Here's what I'm going to do.
Is it spend money? It's not go
Golf.
shopping. You don't decorate the place. What do you do?
I guess the only thing I do is I like to read sometimes.
You're lying.
I do. That's what I mean. That makes me.
Do you play video games? Do you play cards? Do you?
Solitaire?
I read a lot of Mark Twain.
There's only so much Mark Twain, and
not much actually.
Yeah.
I'm reading letters from Hawaii now, something I've never read before. But I read stuff I read a lot of literature. And
Do you go to movies?
I reread it a lot. No.
You don't go to movies.
But I did see a movie. I saw Gran Torino.
And?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Did you go alone?
Yeah.
Of course you did. Tim, you're on.
I'm running to the pharmacy right now to fill my antidepressant prescription right now.
No doubt.
Oh, the problem with antidepressants is then you don't face life. I mean, why not just do?
You're not facing. I have a news flash for you. You're not facing life. You're not living your life. You're waiting it out. You are waiting it out, Norm. Norm, you have everything from the outside. You're hilarious.
Uh-huh.
You are a good-looking guy. You're famous. You have beautiful blue eyes. You're Norm MacDonald, and you're shattering my image of you. Like you could be a player. Like you could have whatever you want. And clearly, you want nothing, and you just want to be depressed. You're depressed.
No, I'm not depressed at all.
You need to see someone.
I'm in no ways depressed. But having nothing and having something are exactly the same thing.
What are you reading, Carlos Castaneda?
I don't know who that is.
Those are some books you should read.
Okay. But all I'm saying is, since eternity, since life is, if you know mathematics, a fraction of infinity is zero, no matter what the fraction is. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You could live 100 years, 1,000 years, 1 billion years. It's all zero if it's on a continuum of eternity. So it doesn't matter what you do or what you don't do.
So why don't you go crazy? Why don't you go effing crazy?
I don't go crazy.
Sounds like you
I
have.
don't go crazy because I don't allow myself the...
any fun or joy in your life. I forgot about that part.
I don't allow myself the delusions that other people allow themselves. So I know you have to go crazy in some way to survive life, but I try to not do that.
Steve, you're on the air with allegedly not crazy Norm MacDonald.
Full of it. Norm, you're so full of it.
Full of it?
Uh-huh.
I can't believe you guys are going along with this. I mean...
So you don't believe it. You think he's been laid in the last 10 years, and he's got a very full, happy life, and he's just showing us this, pretend Norm MacDonald.
Seeing how long he can drag you guys along with this, and you guys are just going along with it.
No, we're
you know
not.
What? This is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
I've been saying it's a bit all along. Aren't you listening?
Well, either way, it's the same.
Oh, my God.
It happens to be true, but it doesn't really matter if it's believed or not.
So you're telling me some little honey comes up to you at the show, and she's like, and she's nice, and she also reads.
I'm not interested in sex.
She loves Mark Twain, and she's like, let's go. And she's not even offering sex. She's not even offering sex.
I mean, a lot of women aren't interested in sex.
She's all, hey, let's, it's late. You want to go have a cup of coffee? I would love to talk to you about that book you mentioned on stage. Mark Twain's my favorite, too.
I think I would talk to some people, but I'm not much interested in small talk.
So let me ask you this about women, though. So you don't even have physical attraction before you get to the point of talking yourself out of it? There's never a moment where you're like, wow, she's really pretty.
Oh,
like,
no,
I think she's hot.
Tap that.
No, I'm not. I think I can see that she's pretty and stuff like that, but I'm far beyond. I'm not a child. I'm not a child.
When you're
you know
home
what I mean?
alone.
If I look at a game of Monopoly, I don't go, I got to play that. If I look at a shiny bead, I don't go, I have to have that and roll it around in my fingers. When as the scriptures say, when you're a boy, you do boys things, and when you're a man, you.
Men still do it. I don't know if you're.
Well, I know they act like boys, but.
Why is that boyish? That's human. Humans
no, it's
have
child. It's being a child for your whole life. I know most people are children for their whole life, and it's a way of having fun.
So you think you're more evolved?
No, it's just I don't think I'm more evolved. I just think that I'm not a
just
child.
not MacDonald.
I'm not a child.
that. When you're home.
I'm not the same as I am when I was 5 years old.
When you're home in your squalid, empty apartment, all by yourself. And
it's not squalid.
Whatever
it's
you say,
aesthetic.
there's nothing in it.
Squalid means filthy. It's aesthetic.
All right, it's empty in your tiny, empty, lightless apartment, lightless and lifeless. So you're in there. You're all alone. No pets, right?
No.
You got nothing.
No.
You go home to the empty apartment and the spider that lives in the corner, and its descendants. And you're on the couch, and you're like, you know what? I got nothing else to do, and I think I'll get myself. What do you think about when you close your eyes? What do you fantasize about? There must be something going on there.
I don't fantasize.
You don't picture some boobs. You
No.
don't.
Oh, you mean when
I'm saying what you must have
You
some
mean when
fantasy.
I masturbate?
When you get yourself. Please don't say that because it's.
Oh.
We're not a news show.
Is that
We can't
what
even use
you
medical
meant?
terms.
That's
Yes.
what she means.
When you're abusing yourself. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink or smoke?
No.
Smoke pot?
No, I don't.
Are you on Vicodin?
No. I want to face life foursquare.
Wait, go back to the question.
Okay, so you close your eyes, you're on the couch,
Uh-huh.
you're like, well, I guess it's time. I got nothing else to do.
Uh-huh.
I mean, do you purposely not masturbate? Fantasize? Jesus Christ, Sarah. Do you purposely not fantasize so it'll take longer and eat up more of this life that you know is going away soon?
I try to not fantasize. Yeah, you're exactly.